duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade. But it's cold, it's fresh, and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "I'll pass." Then he waddled away. I tell you this story because the duck was in search of food in order to supply his survival needs. And when he found out that the man was in fact not selling any type of food, he continued on his search. This is why it's important for us. This brings us to my main point, that food is important for all of us in our daily lives. Today I'll be going over why it's important, how much we should be eating, and the types of food we should be eating. Food is important because it keeps us alive, and every single person, every single living thing needs it in order to survive, and without it we could die. This is because it gives us the necessary nutrients in order to stay healthy. For example, we need calcium in order to keep our bones strong, and food like fiber, foods that are high in fiber, help us with our gut health and our digestive systems. It fuels our body with the necessary nutrients, and it keeps us energized throughout the day. And without it, we could die. Moving on, humans should eat about 3 meals each day in order so that we can stay energized. When we eat food, our bodies digest, and it breaks down the food, and it takes time to digest the food. This is why we should space out our meals so that we can give our bodies time to break down this food. It is also important for us to eat balanced meals, which is what I'll talk about in the next part. Dietitians and doctors suggest that we should all eat balanced meals for every single day. We should be eating a generous amount of fruits and vegetables, a good amount of grains, like whole grains, and protein, and a smaller amount of dairy. We do this in order to treat our bodies well and for our bodies to digest the food very easily. Foods that are high in fat, sodium, and sugar are harder for our bodies to digest and only give our bodies some energy that doesn't last long at all. Which is why balancing out our meals is important so that we can get the nutrition and the nutrients in order to stay energized and to keep our bodies healthy. Now, in conclusion, food is an important part of our lives, our daily lives, because it keeps all living things, it helps all living things survive, and without it we can die. It is important for us to eat 3 meals a day and to balance out our meals so that we can stay energized throughout the day and so that our bodies can stay healthy and get the proper nutrients that it needs. And the duck, this is why the duck in the story that I presented to you earlier this is why the duck left the stand and continued on his search for food. And the reason why I'm telling you this, why I told you that story, was because I think we should all have the same attitude towards food and our nutrients like the duck did.